magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here gonna blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington Redskins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Check 56. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Now Haskins on first down. And this one complete to Reed. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Mike 56, Mike 56. 3 bucks.
Here's Haskins to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Haskins on third down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Let's go, stop.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 60 or. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I got it. Hey, exit. Mike.
Throwing on first down. Costello. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Back to throw. Costello airing this one out for Evans. He's got him in. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 93 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here we go. 56. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins eluding the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On first down, it's Haskins. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give it up. Here we go. SOS.
2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Check tight.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. And he finds McLaurin. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Geis. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. White now to return. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bucs are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
53 is the mark. Yep.
A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the ready.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Costello. And Braith, the tight end's got it. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Yeah, good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Hey, team six.
From the gun on third down, Costello. And give credit to Reuben Foster, the linebacker, getting a hand in to disrupt.
Incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Haskins, and he's able to get up here to the 26.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Third down. Here's Haskins. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will do the job nicely as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
Early in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Redskins touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Throwing after the interception. Costello escaping the pressure right, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Come on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
It's our time. No.
You draw quarters. Deep grip.
Running out of the gun, Collins. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Break.
56. Check 56. You ain't going nowhere.
5.
On 3rd down, Costello. Complete, he finds Bray. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big 30-yard play on 3rd.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 2nd down, Collins, and able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Push him back.
To throw on 3rd down, Costello. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken the lead. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. On 2nd down, it's Collins. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On first down, this is Geis. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On second and 11 now. Haskins flushed out right. And he finds the tight end, Reed. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Now Haskins to throw it. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, beware, ball may come your way.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 4.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Flush to his right, and that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. A good starting spot for the Redskins as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. And come on out here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some.
Haskins looking to throw on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, that'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. He's going to look deep down and got his man complete. Give him 32 on the play. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello. And this is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
3rd and 7.
Here we go, set, 30 base. Hey, zoom. Ready.
Back to throw. Costello, he's going to let it go deep for the ends. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. A diving catch for the score. He laid out. That was special.
And you know the first thing they're going to check, right? Did he complete the process of the catch? All the way through, all the way to the ground. Ball doesn't hit the ground without control in his hands. All of that, yes. Check the box, touchdown.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Shift. 22, check, Bubba. 22, check, Bubba. Check 26. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang, bang.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Haskins now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Here's Geis. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56. We own it. We own it. Check 15, check 15.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins. Escaping the pressure right. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Geis. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Crunch. Switch.
They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, Haskins. Out to the left here to Reed. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and get it with Geis. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll give up 6 yards there on the loss, and it'll bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. From the left hash, this from 37. Hopkins' kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play with the score.
Ready. 94.
Buccaneers 14.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello wants a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And boy, this Redskin defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again.
Ready? 18 Gators.
Silver.
Protein spill. You got tight right there. Hit it.
On third down, Costello. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Ricky.
Now on 2nd and 13. Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Let's go. Hey, tight down. There you go. Go. 56 to Mike. 56.
From the gun, Haskins on third down. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Shaquille Barrett drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. On the return, it's White. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go.
Here's a first down run with Collins. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
12 yards there and a first down.
56 to Mike, boy. 56. Check 56. Hey, Stelter. It's going to be a long
On first down, Costello. That's complete to his receiver, Gadwood. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And again, it's Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Alex Collins. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And now time will be called here as we've got an injured Redskin down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile.
Hey, high 7.
Now it's the backup Smith. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
6-6. Pull it high. Switch. Go.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Get it.
From the end zone, Smith. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down.
Well, the fans should be applauding this defense right now. That's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Leo.
Here we go on fourth. Smith. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Smith hands off to Geis. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check. Fresno. Go. Hey, Haywood.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Shoot.
Now Smith. This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he goes out right around the 39.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Third down, here's Geis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Hey, Orbit.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Smith. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Set, ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, echo. Go.
56 to Mike. 56. Check 56. I'm here all day. 56. Mike 56.
Move.
56. Let's go. Mike 56.
Now.
They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Now.
56 to Mike.
Go.
Check 56. Let's go.
They snap it to Smith. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Vita Vea. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Set up. 50. Plant. Pass the pass.
So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bucs, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.